Greetings, Keechlings. Keechin Prime here with my review of My Hero Academia, Chapter 131, A Hostile Fate. And I don't know why I didn't remember it from last week, but I guess it was because I didn't really know if what he was actually telling him was just meant a flashback in All Might's mind, or he was actually telling Midoriya. But apparently he really was telling him. I'm just stupid that way. Yeah, so now Midoriya knows that All Might will die, and based on the math, it could be in this coming year, or in the current year, or the following year. So he has anywhere from, I'd say, 5 minutes to almost a year. Excuse me. And as it turns out, he's actually been living for Midoriya. Up to this point, he's been, how did he say it? Like, wringing fate so that he could... No, twisting fate. I'm thinking of something later on. Twisting fate so that he could actually survive long enough to see Midoriya flourish. Which then Midoriya counters him with, "You have to live, because I still haven't told the world that I am your successor, the future symbol of peace." And it's like, and also, how do you even know you're gonna die? You know, things are different than they were. And it's like, all you have to do is go to Night Eye and he'll let him look at you and see what your fate. It's probably changed. And it's like, it probably hasn't. Because his predictions are never wrong. There's a slight margin of error, but otherwise they're spot on. Also, they have a bad relationship because All Might chose his current successor when Night Eye even, was like, "No, you need to pick this dude. He's got the attitude we need," talking about Mirio, and you give it to this quirkless middle school student. And it's like, yes, he's got what he needs. he's always getting better, trying to be the best. And it's like, Night Eye wasn't having any of that. And, let's see. So then, Midoriya is like, "Fine, I'll make it up with you and between the two of you." And it's like, "And I'll help you twist fate." And mostly, he's alright with it. All Might is. With the, getting a helping hand and twisting that fate. Twist its neck and break it. Make fate your bitch. I don't know. I don't really... just weird shit. Anyway, but, yeah, so that kind of put his mind at ease, but it's like, you still have to think about Night Eye's feelings, because, yeah, what if it doesn't change, as it seems to be stating? He's going to basically have to look as his idol is yet again dies before his eyes. So that's Midoriya, do you even know what you're asking? Anyway, from there we move on with let's see. It was what's her name? Ochako and Tsuyu. Turns out they've teamed up with Hado. And they're in an internship underneath the hero named Ryokyu. Ryokyu? I guess it Ryokyu. uh, who is a dragon hero, I think is what her title was. I first thought it was the snake-haired, lady that we met during the what did they call it? Like the workplace training week a while back. But no, it wasn't her. And they take down two giants of opposing organizations who just happen to have the same power, giantification, and they're just fighting in the streets, and the police are like, send help, we can't stop these things. And so Hado comes in, we get to see what her costume looks like. Interesting. We find out what her powers are, which is like spiral wave, I guess. The attack she used is apparently a play on her name. Her last name is basically Screw, which I know because of stuff with Naruto. Neji, he's Screw. Yeah. Anyway, with his 8 trigrams rotation. So, yeah. Naruto really liked their spiral stuff. And just spinning in general. But anyway, this is not Naruto. So yeah, I knew that from that. And she just does this giant air wave that knocks the two of them down, and she's like, alright, you two, do it now. So you have Ochaku and Tsuyu flying in on rocks. Presume it only can be Ochaku doing that. And exactly what Tsuyu did, I was not really sure unless she used her tongue to grab one of the rocks and fling it. And then Ochaku's like, they're just meteor shotting them. Which I don't really know how to say what attack they were using. It was like Fafro Bro something. I don't know. It was a weird name. And yeah, it knocks them out, which is quite the challenge when they're that big. But hey, they did it. And yeah, then that's when we meet up with Ryokyu, and she's like, "You did good work, girls," and everything. And Hado explains that they got denied from their workplace experience instructors, I guess would be the term. And and then she kind of recommended them to come there, and then they got accepted, and here they are. And Ryukyu seems to be alright. It's as long as you're here for your training, we'll do what we can to help your fighting experience. And so they are. And also that you may be able to take a part in that case, as she says. Well, what case? Ochaku says. And we find out there's going to be a team up. Which, the second team, we don't know yet who is the main instructor of that one. I assume it's this person who's in the background, who has their back to us, because you see Red Riot, Kurishima, and then you have, I don't remember his real name, but his name is Sun Eater. What powers does he have? I want to know. And obviously then you have the last team, which is Night Eye. He's the one who started this investigation all in the first place, to find out what's going on with the League of Villains, along with Kisaki's connections to them. And so there's going to be some good action in the future, I can only imagine. So overall, I give this a 3. I mean, it shows potential towards the end with the team up, so next week probably be a higher rating. But anyway, a solid 3 chapter. And I recommend you read it. It'll kind of set up some things for the future. And thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Quiche Lings, roll out.